Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas. Your source for Ford news, update, and information with a special video on the 2025 Ford Maverick. We're working our way through the different configurations and trim levels for the Ford Maverick because the order banks should be opened up. By the time I'm watching this video, it will be opened up, and you'll be going to be able to order from your local dealership. And so this information will help you out know exactly what's standard and what's optional on the new Lobo trim for this year, the highly anticipated. Some people called it the ST version because we didn't know the name. Now we know it's the Lobo version. Hopefully you got a chance to watch my video that aired earlier today. And I'll have it linked at the end of this as a recommended video where we got to put our hands on it and see it firsthand. Not a chance to drive it yet, but get a chance to see it. But we're going to go over the configuration of all that in this video so you can order one with your local dealer. And we do have timestamps, so you can move around in the video, revisit anything you need to, skip over some stuff you don't care about. And also we are taking orders as well. One of the top Maverick dealers in the country, and we have plenty of allocations coming in. So if you want to, we have a YouTube special. We'll have more information about that in the end. There's a timestamp for that, for ordering tips, and our YouTube special back there. So if you want to see that and check that out, then you have that timestamp. All right. Make sure you're subscribed, notification bell turned on so you don't miss any of these videos, including our weekly Maverick Monday. Every Monday, we're the only channel that I know of on YouTube doing a weekly Maverick video, trying to keep you all educated on exactly how to use your vehicles and how to get your vehicles and different things like that when it comes to the Maverick. So we are your Maverick source. All right, so let's dive in. We're going to talk first about some of the mechanical features on the Lobo, and then safety and such like this. And again, if you watch that video, some of this is going to be repetitive, but this is a new trim level, and some people have been lowering their Mavericks, and this is what you're going to get with this particular one. So first off, it is going to be powered with the 2.0 liter EcoBoost engine. A lot of people wanted a 2.3. 2.0, very quick engine. It is going to be paired with a 7-speed quick shift transmission. So with that transmission, I think you're going to be really pleased with this one here. It will have selectable drive modes of normal, eco, sport, slippery, tow haul, and a performance drive mode, special drive mode for off-road traffic, or I wouldn't say off-road, I'd say off of the normal highway, public traffic way. We're talking raceway, that kind of stuff. Put it in that performance drive mode, and you're going to have a blast. It will have the advanced four-wheel drive system that we're seeing from the Tremor in this, with the twin clutch rear drive unit, and that allows for some torque vectoring to happen here, and also allows for weight distribution and such, and for the power to be delivered not only to the front or the back, but also from side to side, so that you have all the performance that you need with this. It will have special tuned suspension. It is going to be lowered, a half-inch lowered in the front, over an inch lowered in the back. Front special tuned springs, shocks, and of course that lowered ride height as well. Performance tuned steering as well, and even has paddle shifters, so you can shift between those gears and those that performance drive mode and such, and if you have it in the manual mode. So that's pretty cool. Electric parking brake like we see on all the others. We also do have electric brake boost, electronic power assist steering as well, and then we do have electronic stability control, and we even have electric sound enhancements for this. Okay, you got to live the part, right? So electric sound enhancements as well with this. All right. There you go. We could go on and on. Watch that video that I did. We actually talk more about that. So we'll get into the safety features, similar to what we see on some of the Lariat trims and some of those. So we'll have, for the airbags, driver and front passenger, we'll have a dual stage airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. And then we do have a safety canopy side curtain airbag, deploys from the side to help from breaking glass coming in. Driver and passenger side impact airbag. So if you have that side collision, it's going to deploy the airbag from the side of the seat for the driver and front passenger. Knee airbag as well for the driver to help protect from that steering column from that front collision. Anti-theft engine immobilizer, as well as security lock passive anti-theft system. Only the coded key can start the vehicle. We have perimeter alarm as well, that when you get out, lock the vehicle up, it's going to set that perimeter alarm. So if somebody tries to break glass, get inside, raise up, take your tires or wheels or whatever, it's going to set the alarm off, honk the horn, flash the light, so people know someone's trying to break into your car or steal your car. All right. We also get pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, forward collision warning, and dynamic brake support. And so that means if the vehicle in front of you is going slower and you're not paying attention, maybe you looked over to talk to somebody, and then you look over and it might be too late. It's going to set the alarm off, flash the lights and on the screen and everything. So you need to stop. Preloads those brakes. Also has automatic emergency braking oncoming, which is new for this year. We're going to be doing some videos on some of these safety technologies that's coming to this vehicle, including this one here. So we assume that's oncoming traffic to brake the vehicle, because if you both are going 40 miles an hour, it's going to be really severe. But if one of you is maybe stationary, maybe it'd be less severe on that as well. Post impact braking. So if you do have an accident, it's going to make sure the vehicle is braking. Maybe if you're unconscious, you're not able to do that, it will do that. We also do have evasive steering assist. So if you're not able to stop in time to hit the vehicle in front of you and you know that you can avoid them by steering around them, it's going to help in the assist of that steering, make it easier. Intersection assist as well, that comes across, kind of introduced into the F-150 and 24 model year. So if maybe the person turned and stops and you think you're good to go, there might be another car behind them you can't see. That'll help brake so you don't maybe hit that person in an intersection. Also, we do have the lane keeping system with the lane keeping alert, lane keeping aid, and driver alert and road edge detection, all as part of that with the Lobo here. So that's going to include all those features here. So it gets all the Copilot 360 features in a sense. So lane keeping alert, if you leave your lane, it alerts you and vibrate the steering wheel and let you know that. The aid system will help keep you in your lane. And then the road edge detection, we'll get more into that technology, but I believe that's if you're going even over the road, it helps with that as well and probably brings you back in. And then a driver alert if you take your hands off the steering wheel too often. So, all right, that's all the safety features. We're going to use some images from the video that we did on the Lobo here to kind of show you the exterior of the vehicle. So we do have a black painted grille on this. So it's a very dedicated grille to the Lobo. None of the others have it. It's a kind of a up and down design there for the grille with the black edition Ford logo. So it'll have white with the black instead of the blue logo there. So it looks real nice and impactful. LED projector headlights with LED signature lighting with the blacked out bezels there. So it looks so much better. Projector, that means that they're going to project out instead of a reflector like they would actually go towards the bezel and then back out. So this is a much brighter light here for you. We do have automatic headlights, which means when you have it set in that, and when you first turn it on, it automatically goes to that. It's going to turn the headlights on when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light. Configurable daytime running lights can also be positioned on if you'd like. That'll probably be the signature lighting, I assume. We do have wiper activated headlights, so they're going to turn on when your wipers are on. Auto LED high beams. So a lot like your automatic headlights, if it's dark enough outside, those high beams will come on. If someone approaches you in the city lights, it'll shut off. That is a feature you're going to activate and deactivate in your lighting section of your vehicle settings screen. You also notice unique front fascia, not like any of the other Mavericks, with those LED fog lights in there. Looks so cool. It's going to be painted down there. So now it's the only time you're going to see a painted lower fascia is with this Lobo version here. You'll notice also the windshield wipers as well are going to have the intermittent wipers. Now on the side, it has a special wheel. Now we're going to tell you there's an optional wheel. So if you don't like the standard wheel, you have an option. So it'll come with a 19-inch turbofan styled black painted aluminum wheel. So really special wheel on this one here. I like to say it looks like the Mach-E rally wheel, but in black. Tires are 225/65 R17 all season black sidewall tire, 4-wheel disc analog braking system, and upgraded enhanced brakes for the Lobo. Of course, if you're driving this for performance, they are enhancing the brakes for this, so much better braking on it. Tire pressure monitoring system as well. When you look on the side, you'll see the Lobo fender badge. So it'll have its own fender badge that says Lobo on it. Your mirrors are going to be a manual folding power mirror with the molded in black mirror caps on those. We'll have the Bliss with cross traffic alert. So blind spot information system. If there's someone in your blind spot, it'll let you know, put a light in the corner of that mirror. And also as you're backing up, if you're someone that crosses your path behind you, it's going to alert you as well and let you know series of tones and lights it up, kind of like a pre-collision assist will. And even has cross traffic brake assist. So if you're not braking, if you're like looking and going, there's nobody there, and you keep going, it's going to brake. Make sure you don't hit that person. The door handles are going to be body colored on the Lobo, so body colored door handles and tailgate handle. We also do get the remote keyless entry with those key fobs there. It is the keyless, the intelligent access. I believe. Let me look back here. Should be the intelligent access. Yes, intelligent access with push button start. So you key fob in your pocket, just walk up, put your hands on the door handle, automatically unlock the vehicle. Seen that on XLT and above with the vehicles. So you'll have that. Also be able to unlock and lock it with the key fob too. Painted lower rocker molding. So again, we don't see the molded in black on this. Gives it the sport look. You have all the look and all the performance here. Black painted roof on this. So the roof is going to be black painted as well. Does have the rear privacy glass. Those back windows are going to be tinted out. Also, the back window will also have a fixed rear glass as well back there. Easy fuel capless filler door, so no cap to worry about leaning behind, getting your hands dirty. Just fill it up. When you're done, go ahead and shut that. It's going to have a 16.5 gallon fuel tank on it as well. On the back of the vehicle, the cargo lamp is going to be integrated with the center high mounted stoplight. The box top and tailgate moldings are going to be the molded in black. So probably saw some images out there where it's painted, and they decided, you know what, this is a truck. It's going to be doing truck things. You're going to bang up the type of that, and you'll chip the paint. So they went to the molded in on the top of that for that reason. We do have the black or the LED tail lights. They're going to be darkened as well back there. Painted rear bumper. So again, the lower part is going to be all painted. We do have the tailgate is going to lock with the doors, so with your remote. The black edition Ford logo on the back of the tailgate as well, with the rear view camera coming underneath there, so you can be able to see behind you as you're backing up. Also, rear parking sensors is going to be included, the standard equipment, so it alerts you as you get closer and closer to different things back there. Don't forget your rear spare tire is going to be tucked underneath. It is going to be a mini on this one. It says here, a 155/90 R17. Yeah, there you go. And then you will have a hitch. 2K trailer hitch receiver with a 4-pin connector with the trailer sway control will be included on the, of course, it's included all XLTs and above. And Lobo features here are kind of XLT plus some of the extra features. And so that's why you're going to see some of the same features as the XLT. You will get the flex bed storage system inside that allows you to be able to partition your bed and do some cool things. On the left side, you're going to have LED box lighting over there. So it doesn't mention an outlet, but anyway, LED box lighting on the driver's side. Passenger side, we'll get that cubby over there as well. And then you'll have 10 tie-down hooks inside, just like all XLTs will get as well. Now, moving inside, floor covering will be carpeted. You'll also have front carpeted mats. Don't forget about those big storage bins in the doors. Grab handles for in the back, especially people that are riding along in the Lobo. You better have those. The front passenger gets one as well. We do have the vinyl console lid. This will have bucket seats, 6-way manual adjusted for the driver, so forward, back, up and down, and the back recline. 4-way manual passenger seat for them over there. Unique cloth bucket seats as well. Unique accent stitching on the seats. Front floor console with the storage bin and armrest. That'll be vinyl covered. And then we do have on the passenger side, on the back of the seat, map pockets, which, as I mentioned in the other videos, don't know who's putting maps in there anymore, but you can put all kinds of other stuff in there. We do have the rear seats back there, full benched in the back. So the back seat cushion comes forward. That's where your jack's going to be back there, as well as the tether systems. It does have the latch system that lower anchors and tethers for children, so you can fasten them. And then also you do have the seat cushion that comes up with under seat storage as well under there. The armrest does come down in the middle of that backrest. So you can have, I think, 2 cup holders in there. And then it does on the back of the console, you should have a PowerPoint back there as well for the vehicle. Yeah. Windows, power windows, front and rear. One touch down for the driver window. So you just hard press it down. It'll let go and it'll go ahead and roll itself down, but you have to hold it for coming up, or all the other windows. Power door locks and unlock as well. The steering wheel will be a black urethane steering wheel. We do have manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel with the manual locking steering wheel for you. So go up and down, forward and back. 8-inch productivity screen. Pretty cool. That's standard across on board on all of them. You will have cruise control on your steering wheel, as well as your audio controls there. Push button start. Again, don't have to get out to start it or to get in or don't have to get your keys out to get in or out or to start it. And we do have manual single zone automatic or manual air conditioning that's single zone. Sorry. Stereo, AM FM stereo with 6 speakers. We do have the big 13.2-inch product or instrument cluster center stack screen there. That has the enhanced voice recognition Sync 4 system here. So that means it's going to include SiriusXM and with the 360L for 3-month service. You have to sign up with Sirius after that. But it gives you the wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, the digital owner's manual, 911 assist, cloud connected, all that stuff. Connect your phone up and conversational voice commands as well. So you can say like, hello, Ford, or hey, Ford, and it'll start listening kind of like your phone does. All right, you do have dual vanity mirrors, so they'll flip down, mirrors on the back side of those. Lights up there for the, they call them map lights on the overhead console there for you. We do have also the PowerPoint, not only one behind the console, but also one in the media hub area, along with 2 USB ports of type A and C. And we have the rotary gear shift dial as well. This will have the Ford Pass Connect 5G, so the 5G LTE Wi-Fi hotspots for up to 10 different devices there. You can unlock and lock your vehicle from anywhere. You can schedule remote start times with that app. You can also see where your vehicle is located, the fuel you have in your vehicle, that kind of stuff, all through that app, which is a updated app for you, which is continuously going to be updated as well. Now, let's talk about some other things that are standard. Now, interior-wise, on the Lobo, we do have that's going to have those seats. The interior is going to be black interior, of course. We do see the grabber blue and electric lime stitching on those seats, which is really cool and updated with some grabber blue accents on the vents and in the console area, which is pretty cool. So that's your interior color scheme. Now, on the exterior, you have 4 color options available for the Lobo. So you will have carbonized gray available. You also have Oxford white, shadow black, and then you also have Velocity Blue, which is a new color for this year. So there you go. Those are your 4 color options in the Lobo. Not all of them get those all options. Those 4 color options for the Lobo. So there you go. That's all the standard equipment. And this is what, now pretty soon they're going to be calling this, and this is where it gets a little confusing here, is when you first order day 1, when the order banks open up, you will not be able to order. What I've just showed you and talked to you about actually will not be completely orderable. It'll have all those same equipment. That won't be available until job 2, which is about 3 months after the order banks open up. So you won't be able to order that configuration called the 402A equipment. Nobody out there on the internet is probably going to tell you that and show you that. What they're going to show you is what is orderable, and that is the 702A equipment that'll be ordered at the time that the order banks launch. But something that they may not tell you is that's a late availability as well, and that still won't be built until job 2. So Ford's going to be able to allow you to be able to order a Lobo right off the get-go, because that's probably going to be their marketing plea, is to be able to tell you Lobo is now available and everything, just like we did earlier today. But that is going to be the 702A configuration that you can order. What I've covered so far, that'll be ordered like that if you want it in probably November, December. So keep your eyes for that. We'll keep you posted and keep you updated on this channel when you can order that configuration. But let's talk about the configuration you can order day 1 today, and that is the 702A high package is what they're calling it. So let's go over all the equipment. There's so much here that's included. And first off, what's included is a package called the Ford Copilot 360 Assist 2.0. Again, this is basically what's standard on all your Lariat and Tremors, and that's going to include your 360-degree camera. So your camera on the front and under the sides and in the back, so you can see completely around you. Also gets upgraded with the automatic, actually, I think we already mentioned the automatic emergency braking oncoming. Yeah, so that's already included. Some of these are already included as part of the Copilot 360. You're getting the adaptive cruise control with the lane centering, predictive speed assist, which is speed sign recognition, by the way, we didn't have last year, and the stop and go. So lane centering will keep you in the center of your lane, and adaptive cruise, if someone's going slower than you, to slow you down to go their speed, even bring it to complete stop if it needs to, and then speed you back up when you hit that resume button. So you'll have that as well. Already getting the auto high beam, the blind spot information, the evasive steering assist, intersection assist, lane keeping. You'll get the road edge detection, which, yeah, we already had that as well. The post-collision braking, rear parking sensors. Now you'll have reverse brake assist with the reverse sensing, so it'll brake the vehicle if you don't pay attention to those alerts and stop. And you'll also get front parking sensors as well now with this package too. So some nice upgrades from the Copilot 360 with the 2.0, and that's going to be included in this high package. Now, some other things are included as well as what you'd expect out of a Lariat trim vehicle. So you're going to get the 400-watt outlet in the bed as well as behind the console. So there you go. And it does say it replaces USB rear console. So you must have 2 USB ports, standard equipment. And so this would replace it. Actually, this should replace, it'll say it has USB outlets in the back. So that's what it does. 400-watt outlet behind the console, as well as 2 USB ports of type A and C. So sorry to get that confused if I confused you there. Acoustic windshield. That means 2 pieces of glass with plastic in between. So if something hits that, it keeps that together there for you. Maybe even a little quieter too. All-weather floor mats. So you're going to have front and rear. Still get the carpeted front mats as well. You'll get ambient lighting that lights up the footwells in it. You also have the bed tie-down locking rails that we normally see on the back in the Lariat trim. That's going to come with that as well. So with 2 locking brackets. Spray-in bed liner is going to be included with this as well. So again, you're seeing Lariat equipment here, right? B&O audio sound system by Bang & Olufsen with HD radio, 8 speakers, including a subwoofer as well. Connected navigation, 1 year for that. So you'll get that just like on the Lariat trim vehicles. You'll have that too. And then you also have dual zone climate. So instead you go from that single zone to a dual zone climate control. So the driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures there too. And then speaking of interior comfort, you're going to get the heated seats. Driver and front passenger will have heated seats. Heated steering wheel is where you're going to get that with the vinyl wrapped steering wheel now with this. And then you also do have power sliding rear window in the back, power moonroof above, and the visors can now be illuminated. And you're going to also get a wireless charging pad. And since these are going to be a job too, you'll also get the Pro Trailer Backup Assist and the Pro Trailer Hitch Assist. So that's going to use that dial to be able to control the trailer. So you just steer the trailer with that dial using your backup camera. And then on the hitch assist, you just press a button and it's going to back the vehicle back up. So it steers the vehicle for you in this. You don't have to hold the steering wheel. You just use the dial to back up the vehicle. And then on the hitch assist, it'll back it up right to the hitch. So you don't need anybody to help you connect up to anything on the vehicle. So that's all part of the 702A high package. A lot of people say that's standard on the Lobo, but that is not going to be job 2. That's what you can order day 1. This package here, you cannot order a Lobo without it yet. That'll be a job 2 option. They're going to give you a 402A option that you can choose one or the other for that if you don't want all that equipment, but you want all the performance. So there you go. Okay, let's get into some optional equipment. So let's get into the optional equipment for the Lobo trim. And first one I want to mention is we're going to cover just the freestanding options, not the dealer installed options, because most of the dealer installed options would hold up your build. So we'll cover that stuff in a separate Maverick Monday video in the future, maybe even this next Monday. Yeah, we're not going to cover that because most of that stuff will hold up your build, and some of these things will also hold up. Could hold up your vehicle anyway. We'll go over those and let you know which ones might, just based on information, educated guess that we have from previous model years. And the production won't change because that's done at a certain plant. So, all right, let's get into this. For the Lobo, we mentioned the standard wheel. Some people don't like that. I mentioned as a teaser that we're going to talk about an optional wheel. You do have a 19-inch black painted aluminum wheel. We did see that. I believe that is either the black appearance package wheel or the FX wheel, FX4 wheel. So that's an option. Actually, it's not the FX. It would have to be the black appearance package wheel. So you're going to have that wheel as an option if you like it instead of the standard wheel. So there you go. That's an optional. And so that's going to be available for you. Also, we do have the bed extender. This will hold up your build, so I probably wouldn't put it on there, but it's not available with the soft folding or hard roll-up bed covers. But if you want the bed extender, it actually will extend, so you can have a little extra room for canoes, something like that back there, or you can roll it inside and give you like a little extra storage so things don't slide around too far in the back if you want to do it that way as well. The bed tray liner, that is not available with the bed mat, which we're going to talk about next. The bed tray liner is basically the bottom part of the hard drop-in liner. If you've seen that before in the past, one of the best drop-in liners they have of the vehicles, but you can, if you want, to get the that's the bottom piece of that. So and that may hold up your build, not sure. So we'll keep you posted on that on our live streams every Tuesday night. If you put an order in, you definitely come back on our live stream so you can get all the information on what's constraints for all the different models, including the Maverick on those videos. Bed mat, removable. So that's not available with the bed tray liner. So that would go in the bottom. That's available as well. Don't think that's holding up builds right now. The engine block heater, that is something if you want to keep that engine block warm in the wintertime in the cold weather states, that is an option for you. Not holding up your builds any if you want to add that. Now, something that will hold up your builds is a protective film for the hood and fenders. Helps protect that. Not available with your hood deflectors, which is a dealer installed option that we're not going to cover. But that's a very low production. They put that on at their mod shop or whatever they call it. And that has been holding up builds. So I would try to leave it off. Most dealerships can do this for you and put a protective film on there. I know we can. Just maybe have it done that way. But there you go. Front license plate bracket. If you live in a state that requires a front license plate, it's actually already included. But if you're in a state like us that doesn't, and it's optional, then add it. The dealer cannot charge you an install fee. And if they do, call Ford or something. Anyway, we do have the 3-tonneau pickup box covers. Now, these will probably hold up your build. They haven't in the past. Just to let you know, if you put it on there and you don't get scheduled. I told you here first. So pickup box bed cover, the hard roll up, that is not available with your bed extender. But you can add that as well as the pickup box hard trifold that has no restrictions there. And then the soft folding pickup box cover. I think that's either a trifold or 4 pieces that folds up. And that is not available with your bed extender or your bed divider kit. You might ask, why are some of these not available with some of those? It depends on where those brackets are located. If the bed extender can't rotate in and out because it hits those brackets that's holding those covers on, then it can't be used. In the bed divider kit, I think in a soft folding cover, it sits right where the kit would need to go in. So the kit's not of use to you if you have that on there. So there you go. So there's all of our optional equipment for the Lobo trim. So that's all of your standard equipment and different optional packages and standalone options all in this video. And don't forget, order banks are opening up real soon. It's supposed to be the day of August 1st, probably in late afternoon. You can place an order for any of the different trim levels here. And so hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. And don't forget to check out the other videos. We're doing the whole complete breakdown of all the different trim levels, so you're very educated. You know what to do. And speaking of educating, don't forget about some of the ordering tips. So I'm going to go over some ordering tips, and then I'll go over our YouTube special here. And so some things to keep in mind if you're going to place that order with your local dealer. There are some great local dealers, so please seek them out. I always try to buy local if I can, and try to do that if you'd like to as well. But some things to just kind of keep them honest and make sure you don't have any surprises when that Maverick comes in after you've been waiting a little while, is just kind of get everything down in writing, right? So find out when you order the vehicle, Ford is going to show on that printout what your MSRP price is. So, find out from that dealer. Are they going to be at MSRP? Are they going to be below? Are they going to be above? What's their price? And then find out also if they're going to add anything to your vehicle. So something that some dealers are doing now is that they're actually adding some different aftermarket stuff like a protective film or a clear coat protected, or they're adding like nitro to the tires or window tint to the vehicles, and they say that comes on every vehicle and it's required. I don't think they can do that. So ask them, find out if they're going to do that and what that cost is going to be, and is it things that you really want. If you don't want them, talk to them and say that's not going to work for me. There's other dealers that aren't doing that, and McArthur is one of those. So if you don't want to do that, then seek them out and put them on the hot seat, but also get that in writing that they won't add that to your vehicle when it comes in. Also find out what their dealer fee. That's another fee that is added on. And we're very transparent. We do have a dealer fee. Some states don't require don't allow dealers to do it. Some states, some dealerships, they can dictate what that is. Ours is $495, and that cost does not go to the salesperson. Most of that goes. There's a small percentage that does go to. Again, being transparent, that goes to the salesperson as a year-end bonus for every vehicle they sell. So if they sell a vehicle and don't make any money on it, they'll at least at the end of the year get a little bit of a bonus. So a very, very small percentage of that, I'm talking just dollars for each deal, goes to the salesperson. The rest of that goes to our business office upstairs to help process everything out and on each of those deals. And some of that money has to be paid to the state and into titling and such like that. So that's what that fee goes to. But it all goes to the administrative office, just so you know that. But that is our dealer fee, and other dealers may charge more or less than that. But just being transparent, that's what will be added to all of our deals. And then also find out if they know about honoring price protection and your incentives. So when you order the vehicle, Ford will honor what it is when you order the vehicle. As long as the person that ordered the vehicle buys the vehicle, same name, if the address changes, let's say you move, the dealer can get an exception to get that back. Then the price should be protected to what it was when you ordered the vehicle. If Ford raises the price, they'll reimburse back the dealership 45 to 60 days later on their dealer payment statement. So that is a thing. It's called price protection. I've done a lot of videos on this, and it is a thing. And it is, and not only that, but if you look on the invoice, have them, tell them to look on the invoice. You'll see a protected invoice amount, so they get their money back. So that tells them, and that they readjust that invoice, and then they're going to reimburse that money back. Also, the incentives. So if, let's say, there probably won't be any special incentives on the Maverick, but if there were, you would be able to lock in those any special rates or any special rebates that are applicable at the time you order it. Or if there's some that happen when the vehicle comes in, you can take one or the other. You can't, if they change in between and then go away, you can't get them in between, but you can get the protected date, which is the date you order it, or the sale date, the date it comes in. So that's also something you might want to ask them about too. So there's some helpful tips to make sure that you get protected on your vehicle, and that you have no surprises when the vehicle comes in. And those are all things that we know and we do here at Law McArthur, because we are a transparent dealer. So make sure you know about all those things. And if you want to order with us, we are taking orders. We're one of the largest volume Maverick dealers in the country. We were number one through the first half of the year of 2024. And we'll probably close out and get me one of the top dealers in the country this year, meaning that allocations are given to dealers based on their sales volume. So what is an allocation? That is a dealer needs an allocation to fulfill an order. So if a dealer has 20 orders, not all 20 of those will be built unless they have 20 allocations. So a dealer earns an allocation based on their sales volume and what they have in inventory. If it's a dealer doesn't turn their Mavericks, let's say they're trying to go over MSRP and they're sitting on their lot, that actually affects them. They're going to get less allocations. They're going to give it to the dealer that's actually getting the vehicles and selling the vehicles, and they're turning them quickly. And that is what we do here at Law McArthur. We continue to turn those, and because of that, we get a lot of allocation. So if you want to order from us, we are doing MSRP pricing on all the Mavericks. We do have a special $495 fee. I told you that earlier, but also we have a special YouTube. If you want to finance with us, we'll pay up to the first $1,000 of the shipping cost to have it shipped right to your door. And then if it's over $1,000, then you'll pay for that difference. But if you want to come and fly up and meet us, pick up the vehicle here and drive it home, a lot of people are doing that. It's a lot of fun to meet you guys in person. Then you get $1,000 of your travel expenses. So we're talking flights, hotel, and any fuel going back to your location. You just send us those receipts and we reimburse you back up to $1,000 for that as well if you finance with us. We do say at the standard rates and at the full amount, just for the fact that that's how we got to get reimbursed $1,000. And if you know anything about pricing on the Maverick, there's not $1,000 markup there. So that's how we're able to pay for that. But if you're already planning to finance anyway, this is a great way to help you get it shipped right to you, or to come up and pick it up and have your travel expenses paid for. So there we go. That's how that works for us. So if you want to do that, let us know. Contact us. You can go on our website and you can actually build the vehicle out on our website of how you want it configured. Fill out your name and information and put in the comments in there that you saw the YouTube, you want the YouTube special in the comments and in the notes. And then that way we can make sure you get that offer, and we can go ahead and place your order right away and get it in there so we can get it scheduled for you as soon as possible. So you should be expecting probably January 1 is the first delivery dates. Ford is saying they're going to be holding up these new builds to make sure there's no issues with recalls and such, like they've had in the past. So we know that production starts in November. And so we're probably going to be January before some of those are shipped out to dealers, just so you're aware of that and that timing and everything. So there you go. All right. Well, thanks guys for watching this video. Hope you guys helped you out. Hit that like button if it did. Also hit the subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of these videos. And until the next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.